Two cities, one country, a rivalry that has lasted for decades. The other, a deep-rooted American legend built on steel, soul, and stories. Welcome to the ultimate face-off, New York City versus Chicago. They both represent the heart of America, but in very different ways. Today, we go beyond the surface. We explore the streets, the people, the cost of living, the food, the jobs, the art, the soul. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which city is better for you, you'll feel it. Let's begin where it all starts, size and population. New York is massive, with over 8.3 million people in the city, and more than 20 million in the metro area. It feels like the center of the world. It's crowded, intense, and constantly moving. Chicago, on the other hand, has about 2.7 million people and around 9.5 million in the metro. That's still huge, but the feel is different. Less noise, more space, a little more breathing room. In New York, you'll hear 150 different languages in a single subway ride. Every street corner is buzzing. It's overwhelming, but also magical. In Chicago, the rhythm is slower but steady. People talk to each other more. Neighborhoods feel like little villages. You feel part of something real, not just something fast. Now let's talk money. New York City is one of the most expensive cities in the world. Rent? Sky high. A one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan can easily cost $3,500 to $5,000 a month. Even in Brooklyn or Queens, it's rarely cheap. In Chicago, that same apartment, you might get it $4 $800, or even less. Groceries are cheaper. Utilities are cheaper. Transportation is cheaper. Bottom line, if you're building a life and watching your budget, Chicago gives you more value for your dollar. But money isn't everything. What about how it feels to live there? New York is intense. It's exciting. You walk down Fifth Avenue, and you feel like anything is possible. But that ambition comes at a cost. Longer hours, higher stress, less personal space. Chicago gives you balance. A real work-life rhythm. You can be successful and still enjoy a walk by the lake at sunset. You can build your dream without burning out. Let's go deeper, into the streets, the steel, the sky. New York has the iconic skyline. The Empire State Building, One World Trade Center, the Chrysler Building. It's bold, vertical, unstoppable. But remember this, Chicago invented the skyscraper. After the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, the city rose from the ashes and built upward, smarter, stronger, sleeker. The Willis Tower, once the tallest in the world, still dominates the skyline. And with Lake Michigan as its shimmering backdrop, Chicago's skyline is more than just buildings. It's art. New York feels electric. Neon lights, endless taxis, flashing screens. Chicago feels architectural, classical, balanced, and powerful in its simplicity. But what about getting around? New York's subway system runs 24/7, over 470 stations. It's chaotic, grimy, but efficient. You don't need a car in NYC, ever. Chicago's L train is smaller, but it's clean, scenic, and safer in many areas. It gives you views of the skyline, the neighborhoods, the streets below. And when you ride it at sunset, it feels almost cinematic. Now let's talk food. New York is a global menu. Every cuisine you can imagine is here. Chinese, Jamaican, Greek, Ethiopian, Turkish, Korean, Pakistani, you name it. You can eat a $1 pizza slice on the street, then walk into a 3-star Michelin restaurant next door. But Chicago? Chicago knows food. Deep dish pizza, hot dogs with pickles, peppers, and celery salt, Italian beef sandwiches, but also award-winning steakhouses, global fusion, and some of the best street food in America. In NYC, food is fast and everywhere. In Chicago, it's proud and soulful. Now let's go to the heart, the people. New Yorkers are tough. They're fast-talking, fast-walking, and don't like wasting time. But they're also passionate. They help when it matters. In a crisis, they unite like no one else. Chicagoans are warm, friendly. They greet you in elevators. They shovel each other's driveways in winter. It feels like a big city, with small-town kindness. And speaking of winter, yes, Chicago winters are brutal. Wind chills below zero. Snowstorms that shut the city down. But the city is built for it. Heated trains, snow-cleared sidewalks. People survive and even enjoy it. New York winters are milder, but the city feels colder in a different way. Lonelier. You're surrounded by millions, but sometimes feel invisible. What about careers? New York is the capital of finance, fashion, publishing, media, and tech. Wall Street, Broadway, the startup scene in Brooklyn. If you want to be at the center of your industry, NYC is it. Chicago is the capital of logistics, manufacturing, architecture, medicine, and education. Companies like Boeing, McDonald's, and Walgreens are based here. The job market is strong and growing. In New York, you fight to rise. In Chicago, you grow to rise. Let's step outside for a moment. New York has Central Park, a green miracle in the middle of madness. But beyond that, nature is limited unless you drive out of town. Chicago, it hugs Lake Michigan like a coastline. 26 miles of trails, clean beaches, open-air summer concerts. It's a city made for walking, running, biking, relaxing. And now culture. New York is the capital of the world. Art, film, music, fashion, theater, and innovation. The Met, MoMA, Broadway, Lincoln Center. Every block feels like a movie set. UT Chicago? Chicago gave the world jazz, blues, Kanye West, improv comedy, Chance the Rapper. It's raw, real, and full of soul. New York is global prestige. Chicago is grassroots power. So let's breathe. Let's look at everything. New York is thrilling. It's the capital of ambition, the land of rush hours and big dreams. You live fast, you hustle hard. But it can be lonely, exhausting, and expensive. Chicago is balanced, affordable, alive. It gives you space to think, to breathe, to build something solid. So which city wins? Truth is, that depends on you. If you're young, driven, and chasing fame or finance, New York might be your home. If you want culture, opportunity, and a better quality of life, Chicago is calling. They're both beautiful. They're both bold. They're both American giants. But only one can be right for you. So, are you hashtag Team NYC? Or are you hashtag Team Chicago? Drop your choice in the comments. Tell us what you love about each city. And if you enjoyed this journey, like, subscribe, and share the video with someone deciding where their next chapter begins. This isn't just a city comparison. It's a reflection of who you are and who you want to become. Thanks for watching, and God bless USA.